Let's take a minute and look at formulas. Formulas are math statements that have been tried and true and that will help us solve for missing information in a particular scenario. Let's say, for example, we were given a right triangle and we were asked to find the length of a missing side. We would be able to use Pythagorean's theorem, which is simply a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But in order to use this formula properly, we would need to understand the different components. So if I were to look at A and B, those two variables represent the sides of the triangle, which we call legs. Now the legs of the triangle are those sides that are coming out of the right angle. It doesn't matter which one we call A and which one we call B, so we'll label this side A, this side B. Now, the third side of the triangle is unique. It is represented by the C value, and it is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle, and it's always opposite the 90-degree angle. One way that can kind of help you identify that is if you were to take this 90-degree angle notation and make it the tip of an arrow, that arrow points at the hypotenuse, or the C value. Once we understand what each of those variables represent, we're able to properly use this formula. So let's take this same and apply it to some sort of a math scenario. Let's say that you were doing some lawn maintenance, you were going to mow lawns over the summer, and you were charging $9 per yard to mow the lawn. Your dad was charging you $5 a day for the gasoline, maintenance, and use of the lawnmower. We could model this experience by saying that your profit was equal to $9 for every yard that you were able to mow minus the $5 a day for the lawnmower rental. So let's break this down. The P then represents the profit, or how much money you are going to make. The 9 represents how much you're charging per yard. The Y represents the number of yards that you were able to mow. And the 5 represents the rental amount that you're paying your dad. So by understanding what each of the different components or terms are, we're able to better understand the math that we're asked to work, as well as explain what's happening to the reader.